Hello there everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria. This is Radiant Moon Tarot. We're having a look at May 2024 money and career for all Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Let's get right into your reading and see what we've got. There's a lot to unpack here, Libra. Okay, so your one of your chart rulers here, we've got Venus, who is actually playing a very key role in the month of May. But it really kickstarts in some of this energy in April on the 29th when Venus enters Taurus. So this is really beneficial for you to bring growth, new beginnings, expansion, bring you the resources that you need. It really helps with your finances, business connections, right? Can bring people into your life with this energy and can also bring something to fruition for you. So this can be really quite wonderful for you. You might feel that things are settling down with your finances a little bit. Or you are getting things very much under control. So this is an awesome energy that's coming in for us all. Mercury is now direct in the sign of Aries, thank goodness, okay, but it's still in shadow until May 13th, so just keep that in mind, okay? There might still be some doubts or confusions, or there might still be some things that you need to be a little bit cautious of for the first couple of weeks of May, and then we've got green light all the way forward. We do have 2 lunations, of course, in the month of May. We have the new moon in the sign of Taurus, so this can really, really be helpful for you to manifest things into your life for some new beginnings, to set some intentions, so work with that new moon energy. We also have a full moon in Sagittarius. This is at 2 degrees, and this is on May 23rd. 2 degrees is a Taurus degree, and it's a financial degree, so we also do have a layered positive energy coming in from Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune on that day as well. So again, Venus is really in a positive aspect. Jupiter brings us good luck, good fortune, growth, expansion, all kinds of wonderful things. And Neptune can bring about some, some fantasy kind of energy, but it can really speak to your dreams as well, right? So you could have some dreams coming true, or you could really be figuring out what's been holding you back from accomplishing what you're dreaming of. But this Sagittarian energy brings out some adventurous energy, and you may feel like taking a leap of faith. All right, so trust yourself and maybe be a little bit courageous and bold. But one date to put on the calendar is May 18th. We've got the Sun conjunct Jupiter, again in the sign of Taurus. So this can be something really wonderful blossoming in our lives. Okay, some wonderful positive energy there. And we also have Venus conjunct Uranus in the sign of Taurus, which can point us to financial freedom or freedom to find the things that we love, do the things that we love, or purchase the thing that we've had our eye on. So this can be really positive for a lot of people on that day. There might be a little bit of luck in the air, and this can also be kind of really encouraging you to get off the beaten track, do something a little bit different, and get out of your comfort zone, right? So a little bit of a boost out the front door kind of thing. So let's see what we've got written in the cards for you. We are going to start out with come to the edge, okay? So this is about preparing to take a leap, preparing to make a move, and preparing to jump right into something. All right. Oh, I just happened to notice at the back of the deck there, we have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles can certainly be an underlying influence, and this is an energy really carrying you through the month of wealth, stability, security, success, and prosperity through your days here. This can represent a helpful person. Maybe this person can help you with your finances, help you with your real estate. Maybe they give you some financial insights, right? It can be a financial advisor, real estate broker, a banker, that kind of thing. This person is in the upright, so it's a positive person, and this person might be someone who can give you a little bit of guidance as you go on your journey, someone new that you meet, someone whose services you pay for, but it would be money well spent in this energy, but ultimately someone quite helpful. All right, but yes, the King of Pentacles can represent really your underlying energy here is about abundance, wealth, security, success. And maybe you even get a little bit of a surprise. This month, you could be receiving something this month in alignment with your money or your house, right? This can have to do with your house, your home, the things you spend your money on, right? But we're flourishing in this energy, or we are spending our money wisely, right? Taking a down to earth, practical approach at our money so that you can make your money grow for you and work harder for you rather than the other way around. But yes, come to the edge. Get ready. Look at this. We're ready to take a leap of faith, to follow our goals, dreams, to make some change. We're ready to step forward into the future with a little bit more pep in our step in this energy here. So some of you could have some changes going on in your personal life, and this is kind of changing your financial situation. We do have loyal heart coming in here, so this can represent there is a little bit of love and romance in the air for some of you. And this can be like the growth of a partnership here. So maybe like if you're dating someone right now, you might be moving in together, right? You could be getting engaged or getting married, possibly even divorced. But this energy is setting yourself up. It's giving you freedom in some regard, in some aspect, right? Whether it's, if you move in with somebody, maybe now you got two people paying the bills and all of a sudden you've got extra cash in the bank, right? And it's like maybe not your main goal of moving into with somebody that you love, but it can be a very healthy side effect. You could also be changing your living situation by either, if you have a roommate right now, you might be heading out on your own for a place of your own, get a little bit more privacy, right? Just put your own personal stamp on something. But you could also find yourself in the position where, you know what, it's really expensive out there. Things are astronomically expensive. My money's not going anywhere. I need to do something about it. So with the loyal heart energy, you could be on the same page with a friend, and perhaps you do move in together with a friend. You get a nice 2-bedroom somewhere, and all of a sudden you both benefit from this partnership, right? And hopefully it's someone that you do get along with and can compromise with and communicate with on a healthy level, but it has a financial benefit to you, right? And it's instead of like just throwing all your money away, right? Maybe you can keep some of it, right? So there could be something going on in your personal life that affects your money situation. But we do have loyal heart coming in here as well. So this can represent, yes, that personal relationship that affects your money or your savings, how you save for the future. You could be having some very important conversations with a partner in the next month about your money and finances, right? So getting everything out in the open, talk honestly and clearly about what is our goal. Where do we want to put our money aside? Where are we wasting our money, right? Where do we want to make wise purchases, right? Where do we want to save for the future, and all that kind of stuff, right? So, and those are the kind of conversations that can sometimes get a little bit uncomfortable, especially if someone has any kind of skeletons in the closet about their money, right? Sometimes we have like some debt that we've accumulated, especially if you haven't been married or anything for a very long time, right? This can be where, when two people are newly talking about money, oh yeah, this can be a little bit uncomfortable if someone has some debt somewhere that they haven't paid off and the other person's like, oh man, it's like, okay, let's just deal with it, right? So there could be something there. But the loyal heart is also about finding things that you're aligned with. Companies you're aligned with, jobs that you're aligned with, corporations that, well, most corporations don't align with a lot of people necessarily, right? And morals and ethics are a little bit sketchy sometimes these days, but lining up with the right people, the right situation, the right job, the right salary, all that kind of stuff, right? And so you might be questioning where your loyalties lie, right? And you might be shifting loyalties here as well, right? It's like, I'm loyal to whoever is going to pay me my worth, right? I'm loyal to whoever I can be successful with and have some long-term stability and security. I'm loyal to a company that cares about the environment and cares about their employees and, all of this stuff, right? So you could be sitting here going, who am I loyal to? What am I loyal to and why? And if those aren't in alignment with my values, my belief systems, then maybe I'm looking to make some sort of change, right? Because we can have shifting loyalties here for you as well. So follow your heart and connect with your emotions there, right? Because sometimes as we go along our career path and, we think about our money, sometimes our priorities change And, you know, sometimes we just want to do a little bit better for the world around us while also making money. That would be great. But follow your heart though too, because you could have something that you want to create, or something that you've created. And this can be a lovely time for you to explore starting new businesses or expanding upon one that you've already got. Be loyal to yourself and your goals and your dreams. We have flexible here as well. Part of the ways that we navigate ourselves through our month ahead is very much like we navigated our way through April. Be flexible, be in the flow of things. Don't resist things. Allow things to unfold. Be ready for some action though, okay? But be flexible and adaptable. This is the key to success, because when we are too rigid, when we resist things, right? When things snap, right? We don't want to do that. We want to bend like a branch on a breeze, right? And this makes things easier. In the month ahead, we do have more opportunity to get in the flow of things as well, some gentler energy. And we do have a couple of really nice sextiles coming in May 3rd and May 7th. We've got a couple. And this can actually be really beneficial for us. Sextile energy is gentle. It's not like really aggressive or anything like that. It's not earth shattering, but it is a little bit more flowy, right? So this is a very nice aspect, and you could be feeling a sigh of relief. Okay, thank goodness, right? So things get a little easier. We do have the Five of Swords coming in, so this can be reflective of the Mercury retrograde. We've got the Tower here as well. Oh boy. There's some Mars energy there, and we've got the King of Wands. This is really interesting in this energy. So number one, we'll talk about the Tower, because there could be something that the wheels have already been set in motion in some respect, in some way, and there's something here that's going to happen really quite quickly. Now, this can be a shift in energy. This can be where you get an epiphany or a revelation, or you come across some information that completely changes your outlook, your perspective. It gets your blood pumping, your heart pumping, your adrenaline going, right? And it can give you some clarity about things, right? So when we have the Tower, it's like something smashing right into our crown chakra there, and we're like, whoa. Right? So it can be a mind-blowing thing that goes on somewhere. Okay. And what happens is all of a sudden, anything that we've been worried about, anything that we've been feeling, anything that hasn't been working, right? We're like changed, right? We don't see things the same way. It might feel like a little bit of a disaster, or, I mean, let's say, for example, I mean, it's not the end of the world, right? But let's say, that you were talking with a partner about your finances. This can be them revealing that they've got some debt, right? Five of Swords. This can be a really uncomfortable conversation, right? The King of Wands. But you know what? You step up to the plate, you deal with it. Can't change what's done is done, right? But you can change how you move forward with it. You can change how you're going to deal with it. And yes, sometimes a revelation about money and things can actually really change your plans for the future, because you're like, well, that just blows everything out of the water. Now we got to start over. Know when we have the Tower energy that whatever is going on, whatever surprises, whatever you weren't expecting, whatever changes are on the horizon here, even if it feels like you're starting over, you never are. And the Tower wants us to know that. You're always starting from a foundation. You've got a foundation. You've got knowledge. You've got wisdom. You've got experience. You've got the base, the foundation that you've built, the roots that you've planted. Anything else that has accumulated, right, is things that need to be cleared away, things that need to be kind of dealt with, so we can move forward in a better direction, or we can move forward a little differently than we did before. What we're doing is we're making room for a better way. We're making room for new opportunities. We're making way for a better way of doing things, a better way of handling things, right? And so in this energy, there could be that kind of revelation. Now, you might actually have the revelation that you are telling to someone else, right? But whatever it is, this can be a situation where it either feels like your world is falling apart, where it feels like you have to blow the water out of something in order to make some sort of change. It can be fairly aggressive sometimes, but it can also just be that snap, right? And a good example of that, everyone's scared of the tower, right? Because it's like fear of the unknown. The tower is here to get you out of your comfort zone. It's here to get you dealing with things that you've been ignoring or didn't want to be dealing with. Okay, it's here to instigate some sort of change, and it's also here to help you to let things go so that the new can come in, so that the better stuff can come in, right? And so yes, this can be external around you. Maybe you don't have any control over it. Okay, like your work environment, things like that. Could be like your investments around you. Pay very close attention to your investments, okay, especially the first half of the month. All right, if you see like the stock market starting to go a little sideways, you might need to do something about it, because this can be about you grabbing the bull by the horns and taking action. It's Mars energy, right? Mars can be about the fighter energy. It's also very passionate, and it's also very action oriented. And so this can be you doing something about something where you start to see it go sideways. Five of Swords, right? Some sketchy communication may come in, some sketchy information, some worry, some conflict, some doubt. All right. And this can be where you do something about it, because with the King of Wands here, you come out on top, right? Whatever situations are going on, you're in charge, right? You're in charge, or you have the ability to overcome, right? You're coming out on top, whatever your situation happens to be, but you might need to change direction. You might need to let something go. You might need to deal with something that's like a catalyst kind of moment. You might need to have an argument, right? The Five of Swords with the Tower can be having an argument, clearing the air. But in this energy, it's like we have cleared the air. It hasn't been comfortable. It hasn't been pleasant. Okay, it hasn't been friendly, but at least we have cleared the air and we know where we want to go from now, right? The last time I was changing jobs, I knew for the longest time I needed to change jobs. I hit the glass ceiling a long time ago. There was nothing left for me there. It wasn't a most pleasant environment. There was no room for growth, no room for making more money, nothing like that. And I had a million signs pointing me that I need to make a change. And I knew that I needed to make a change. It's just a matter of timing sometimes, right? Well, let me tell you, one day I was scrolling through the internet looking for jobs, whatever, just kind of casually. And I came across a posting for something, and it was from the company that I worked for. It wasn't for my job, but it was for something else. And they posted the salary. And the second I saw that, my top blew off. And I'm just like, I'm done. I did my resume that day. I put about 10 resumes out there to different positions that day. And it took me from the time I did that to the time I actually landed a new job, 30 days. Done. And it was, if I had not seen that piece of information that clarified and confirmed everything I already knew, right? It's just seeing it on paper is just what really hit home. And that was the tower moment, right? So it doesn't have to be anything catastrophic. It can be a piece of information that gets you moving and shaking. But whatever it is, always here for your best and highest good, always pushing you out of your comfort zone, right? And always helping make room to open new doors for you or bring in some positive change. But we do have the King of Wands, so this can be about really taking action, taking initiative. The Kings master things. The Kings are successful, and the King of Wands is filled with passion and fire, right? It's that electrifying kind of energy, and this is one filled with confidence, very entrepreneurial kind of energy here as well. So for some of you here, if you've been having some struggles in your workplace, right? Maybe you decide, you know what, one day I'm done. I'm going to go out and open my own business. Okay. This can also be a sense of relief coming in here, because if you do have your own business, maybe things have felt kind of icky for the last little while. Five of Swords filled with conflict, maybe ornery customers. You've been kind of doubting, is this really working, right? The Tower can come in to help clear away stagnant or stale or negative energy, and things may get a little bit brighter and shinier from here on out for you. But keep an eye out, because the King of Wands can be a very significant person that you're dealing with, whether it's someone new or whether it's someone you already know, and you may be making some very impactful changes there with this person. This can be a new boss, right? Maybe your old boss decides, I'm, going to blow this popsicle stand, and then someone new comes in, and someone you can get on board with the King of Wands. Someone very charismatic, someone very exciting to be around, but a go-getter, right? And someone who maybe you can draw some inspiration from in that energy, right? So whether it's someone new or someone you already know, someone that can actually either help you or someone who can be that leader that you've been wanting. This can also be you taking the lead. We have the Six of Cups coming in here as well. Heart of your reading, we've got Happy AI. And we have the Empress card coming in here as well. The Empress, very important, and ruled by Venus, right? So we all know what the Empress stands for with that Venus influence there, especially you, Libra. This is new beginnings, creative energy. This is about receiving something, because it can be harvesting something coming to fruition for you. This can be you really taking care of yourself, finding the resources that you need. And this can be following your heart, just like we have the loyal heart, right? This can be a very heartwarming energy and following your heart, and maybe even things coming together. This can represent a little bit of love and romance as well. So again, you might have a personal relationship that is going through some changes, or whether you know about them or you don't, right? This can be something changing in a personal aspect here as well. But when we have Happy AI right in the heart of your reading, okay, this speaks to technology, obviously. All right, now, oh boy, hopefully none of your jobs are being replaced by technology. That would really suck. But I feel like that would open your door to something a little bit better for you if that was the case, right? And let's face it, that's kind of the way some industries are heading. Even something as simple as you go to the grocery store. There's a lot of them around now where they've reduced the number of cashiers they have, because they've got self-serve cash registers there, right? Which is kind of stupid, but anyways, it's a way for them to, oh, well, we'll just save money. How much money are you really saving by getting rid of, a $30,000, $40,000 a year job for your cashier? Probably not a lot. But anyways, whatever. So hopefully you're not in a situation where your job's being taken over by AI, but this can represent that there could be something where technology is involved or important in your month ahead. Some of you could be investing in like Bitcoin or something like that. Make sure you do keep a very close eye on it. Okay, just saying, because we do have a tower. All right, so expect the unexpected, right? Anything can happen when the tower comes in. It can happen really suddenly as well. So it's very important to kind of keep your wits about you, keep an open mind. Flexibility is the key. So for some of you, you could be investing in Bitcoin. You can be having some changes in your money situation that involves technology. Maybe you might have something coming to fruition, actually, because the Empress card is right beside the Happy AI. And with the Six of Cups can represent the past leading into the present. So there could be something that you invested in quite a while ago, and now it's like things are starting to come to fruition for you here. So maybe you invested in like a technology company or something like that. Maybe you invested in robotics or something. You saw the Terminator, other people were freaked out about it, but you're like, oh, that's the wave of the future. I'm going to put some money there, right? You could have something that is all of a sudden like blows out of the water. You're like, oh my God, I just quadrupled my money overnight, right? So this can be something very beneficial for you, right? So investments in technology in some way. You could be using the internet to help you in some way. Use a little discernment when you're using AI, right? Remember, garbage in, garbage out is the number one rule of computers, and that's still the number one rule of computers, even using AI, okay? Because it's sourcing its information to give back to you based on sources that are in the internet. And we all know the internet is filled with garbage, right? There's some good things out there, but you need a little discernment. So if you are using AI, okay, remember we've got the Tower above and we've got the Five of Swords. All right, they're linked, Five of Swords right here. Boom, okay, connected with this card. So Five of Swords can be conflict, miscommunication, all of that kind of wonderful stuff, right? So just be aware that AI, just because AI spits it out at you, okay, doesn't mean it's 100% correct. All right, so just be aware of that. Use your discernment, okay? Make sure you read and reread and double check your facts and figures. There's already stuff going on where, you find people have used AI to write their school paper or write their resume, and it's like, doesn't even make sense, but they figure because AI wrote it, it must be right. right? And that's probably from the people that didn't grow up watching the Terminator, right? So anyways, but technology could be the wave of the future for you. For some of you here, because yes, we do have Mercury still in shadow, coming out of the retrograde up until the 13th. Okay, technology could blow up with that as well. So you could be getting yourself a new computer. Maybe you didn't want to. Maybe you were hoping that your computer or your cell phone or something would keep on ticking for a little while longer, but all of a sudden it breaks down and now you got to get a new one. But the new one could be more powerful, King of Wands, and something that lets you be a little more creative online, or a little bit faster on your computer, right? So this might actually not be a bad thing, right? I mean, anytime we got to fork out money for new technology, it's never a good thing. It's like, oh man, there's $1,000 I'll never see again, right? But it could actually end up being money well spent in some way, because it could be a tool that you use to help you communicate better, or to help you create something and create a better future. So somehow technology plays a key role. It can be positive, Empress, Six of Cups, okay, King of Wands. It can be positive, but can also be a little bit sketchy. All right, so just be aware of that. But with the Six of Cups coming in here, there could be something that's coming to fruition for you guys. You planted your seeds in the past. You set your intentions. You've made a lot of changes. You're still making changes. You're riding the wave. And there's something really positive that's coming in here for you guys this month. And this is going to be the moment where everything is a little bit different for you. So it can be something really wonderful. The Six of Cups can also be about you having fun. When's the last time you had some fun? This can be about you enjoying the present moment, seizing the opportunities that are around you, and you could be getting some sort of a gift. This can also be where people come back into your life, or opportunities come back around a second time. So if you feel as though a door closed on you sometime in your past, okay, there could be a similar door opening for you now. And you could be realizing the Tower, why the previous time wasn't right for you, or why it didn't work out. And that's usually a mind-blowing realization sometimes. Okay, remember, the doors that close is the universe's way of protecting us, right? To help us, to guide us, lead us towards something a little bit better, okay, or to, avoid a nasty situation, right? So there could be some gift, something that you are receiving, or a door opening for you in the present. So this can be very awesome for you guys. We have the Temperance card coming in here as well. Knight of Pentacles. And we have Anonymous. I swear this thing keeps popping up now. The Anonymous card out of this deck. So this is the Golden Journey Tarot. It was a Kickstarter. And there's a few extra cards in here, and there's no explanation on purpose with the cards. So it's basically, I've developed my own meanings for them, right, as we go along. And the Anonymous, I've decided, is a mystery. It's a secret, something that will be revealed only to you, something that is only pertinent to you. It can be a mystery person coming in. It can be you operating under an air of secrecy. It can be something unknown that gets revealed to you as it pertains to the reading that we're doing. So in this case, career and money, right? Your finances. And in the upright, it is something positive. It may be something that makes you feel uncomfortable, but it's leading you towards something super positive, whether it's a person or a situation or an opportunity. But it can also represent that if you're looking to make some change, you might need to operate a little bit quietly, a little bit behind the scenes, especially if you're looking to change your job. Right? We can't always run through our workplace and say, hey, guess what? I applied for a new job today. That's probably going to put your current situation in a little bit of jeopardy. So you might need to be a little bit operating a little bit in private or secret with something. You could also have a secret side business that you're not necessarily telling your current company about, or you don't need to, right? What you do in your spare time is your own business, not theirs, right? But you could also be revealing something in the month ahead as well. It's like, hey, guess what, everybody? Guess what I've been working on, right? And so this can be really cool. But we do have the Temperance card here, so we do have some healing energy that's coming in. This also is Sagittarian energy. okay, coming in towards the latter part of the month. So Sagittarian full moon can be very promising for you guys. And remember, we've got Venus really playing a key role there, as well as Jupiter. So the Temperance card can be where something that you have set in motion can come to fruition for you. And we do have the Knight of Pentacles right beside that as well. So it can bring you offers and opportunities of all kinds coming in there, a proposal of some kind. That can be really wonderful. It can also bring you a gift, some money, some reward, some recognition, right? Something that you've worked diligently towards, something that you've been saving up for, right? Maybe you have an opportunity to spend the money that you've been saving up for, perhaps, a new home, that kind of thing, right? And this can be really positive because we do have new energy coming in here with the Empress card, right? So, but this can also be where you are healing something, healing your finances, healing a relationship, healing a situation, okay? Or you're finding more balance and harmony in your world. And sometimes the way we find more balance, more work-home life balance, that kind of thing, we do need to make some sort of change, or we do need to stand our ground. And sometimes there's like that straw that broke the camel's back, and we're like, I got to do something about this right now. I'm not living this way anymore, right? Because we do start your month out with some conflict, misunderstandings, or confusion, right? But the Temperance card brings in peace, brings in balance, brings in harmony, brings in healing of situations as well, healing financial situations, healing workplace situations, that kind of thing. So it's going to be wonderful. It is also an energy of spiritual protection and guidance. All right. So watch for signs, watch for anything weird, trust your intuition as well, because you're being guided somewhere, okay, or towards something, or something is being guided towards you, and you're being very reminded to be open, be adaptable, be flexible, and be ready to receive something that you want, okay? Even if it's a seed of something new, the start of something that has a lot of potential, right? One day at a time to follow your goals and dreams with the Knight of Pentacles. This can be something that's coming in here for you, but it can also be Spirit reminding you here, okay? Temperance card, patience, everything in moderation. The Knight of Pentacles is one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. You will succeed on whatever it is that you want to succeed at. But you need to pay close attention to the details along your way, and you also need to do things one step at a time, one day at a time. Don't cut any corners. The Knight of Pentacles is not known for cutting any corners whatsoever, okay? So this can be a mystery gift, a mystery surprise, a mystery opportunity that comes in here for you, okay? But it can also show your potential to reach new levels of success. All right, so wonderful energy that's there. And if you do have your own business, or if you are starting your own business, things are always a little bit rocky sometimes when we start out. There's unexpected things we got to deal with. Maybe you didn't know that you needed to file, to get your taxation number or something like that. Or maybe you didn't know that in wherever you live, your home-based business requires a business permit, right? Sometimes we can do things in our home. We can get away without having one, but sometimes not so much. It depends what you've got going on, right? So we can be hit with a few surprises and a few bumps in the road. The Tower, right? But easy going, slow and steady wins the race. You will work through these issues, and you will start to see that growth and that success that you want. But don't be afraid, flexible energy, to change your strategy as well. All right. Change your business model up a little bit, okay? Because sometimes, especially when we're just starting out, or if we're in an expansion phase, right, there are growing pains there, and we might start out just as a sole proprietorship, but then once we hire employees, things are a little bit different. So we might have to change our business plan just a little bit. But some good things coming in for you guys in your month ahead, okay? Don't be afraid of that Tower energy. It can be uncomfortable as it comes in, but again, it can be something internal in you, something external that you are witnessing, okay? But maybe something that you need to take some action on, but it leads you down the garden path of something better. So we're going to grab a few angel answers cards here for you guys, okay? So this is 3 different cards. So think about the most burning question that you have about your money, your career, your home, your material world, if we shall say that, and think about what, you're asking a question of the angels. What is the answer going to be? So we've got card number 1 over here, card number 2, card number 3. So you might be drawn to one of those cards or we'll read them as a spread because they can all just tell a story. So card number 1, communicate clearly. Hello, 5 of Swords. All right, remember, communication is the key to anything, to sorting out things, to finding compromise, to fixing issues, and to speaking your truth and getting what you want. Communication is the key, but also speak and communicate clearly with yourself and also your angel spirits guides, because you are being guided and protected. They are here helping you, okay, every single step of your way. So talk to them. All right, talk to your angel spirits guides. Let them know when you're having difficulty. Ask them for help, but also talk to them when you have success as well. We're building a relationship. We're building a bond. And believe you me, it can make all the difference in the world. We also have here within the next few months. So within the next few months, there's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of things going on. This can be where you get new ventures, new endeavors. This can be where you finally see some growth. This can be where you have doors opening up for you. Or this can be, the time frame that it takes for you to, to get things back on track. But the next few months are going to be very important in regards to your money, your career path. And this is where there's a wonderful golden light right at the end of the tunnel there. So again, slow and steady wins the race. Knight of Pentacles, Temperance card, easy does it, one day at a time. Okay, you will get to where you want to get to. All right. And we also have a no coming in here. So this can be the Tower with that 5 of Swords. Okay, this can be you turning down an opportunity. This can be the universe closing a door for you. Okay, but leading you towards something better. So there's something here where their answer is no. Okay, you might also need to say no to something. Say no to bad spending habits. Say no to jobs that don't align with who you are and what you want, right? Say no to working the overtime because taking care of your health, happiness, and well-being is also important, right? No is a complete sentence. So remember that in that energy, okay? But communicate clearly, set your intentions, speak your truth, speak your mind, right? Make sure people know, especially people that are involved in your money, make sure they know what you're up to or what the game plan is, right? Make sure that, you are really kind of being a little flexible in the next few months. There's a little bit of magic in the air, but yes, there might be some things that you need to turn down or say no to because there's something a little bit better on the horizon, or you might need to fix your situation. I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please hit that like button there. It lets me know you resonate with the reading. It also lets YouTube know the same thing, so it shows it to more people. But if you do enjoy my content, hit that subscribe button there, and you'll see my readings whenever I put them up, which is just about every single day because I put up daily readings as well. But I hope you have a healthy, wonderful, prosperous, abundant, successful, magical month ahead. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you next time. Bye.